Hello and welcome to Virtual Presentation Mastery. You're here! Well, the world's changed, hasn't it?
And in case you've been lodging as a hermit in a remote cave in the Gobi Desert,
we've all been in the middle of a pandemic that has changed the world forevermore. And by the way, if you are that hermit, I'm rather chuffed that you've decided to watch this video above anything else since leaving your cave. So, one of the biggest changes is in the way that businesses communicate. And much of your important business communications are now virtual. And that's the way it's going to stay, I'm afraid. The problem is that while death by PowerPoint is pretty awful, death by virtual is even worse. So I'm going to help you stop that. And the purpose of this course is to give you the very best tools, techniques and behaviors to transform you and your business communication and take you from flat 2D to living, breathing 3D amazing virtual presentations in which you'll look, talk and engage like a human being, and dare I say it, look, this is the real aim, to actually get you to enjoy virtual presenting.
what about us?
I'll also be joined by these four guys who will share some of the common failings in virtual presentations as well as their own pearls of wisdom.
Yes, I think you'll find that if you keep ploughing on slide after slide, you'll find that in time people will accept that you're not going to shut up.
Thanks, guys. So how will you benefit? We'll look at taking away what gets in the way of your virtual presentations, whether that's nerves or simply lack of confidence. Tips on setting up your virtual studio, how to grab your audience when they're usually so disengaged, and help you prepare fantastic content so that you can really engage your audience all the way through, whether that's clients, stakeholders or team members, and how you can deliver a 3D version of you in a 2D world. And finally, we'll finish with checklists to ensure you and your audience have a smooth and problem-free experience as possible.
Your thing sounds terrific. At least with online, you can turn off your camera and you can't be seen. I just rock up and see how the wind blows. You know, like Dylan Thomas, Bob Dylan, Dylan and Rabbit.
Thanks, Dan, and thanks, guys. And they'll be joining us briefly for the start of each video, just to give context and to show you what we're actually trying to avoid. A suite of short videos packed with tips and learning, each designed so that you can watch them in a 5-minute break. And further to this, you'll also get loads of additional short films with masses of other virtual presentation tips and tricks. Also, an action plan to help you keep track of your progress and ensure these improvements, and this is the really important thing, these improvements are put in front of your audience. As well as my book, Virtual Presentation Mastery, which has 3 hours of additional material. It's an entertaining read, I promise you, that you can access to support your learning. So have a look now at the introduction video, which has got some great presentation tips that will make a real and instant difference to pretty much every virtual presentation. Have a look at it now, and I look forward to seeing you on the rest of the course.